going on, everybody? I hope everyone's having a fantastic evening, afternoon, pre-noon, no matter where you are in the world. I'm Hassan Piker. This is the HasanDaily broadcast coming to you live from somewhat sunny New York, ladies and gentlemen. We're live. It's New York and New York. And I hope everyone's having a fantastic one because today's a beautiful day. Today's a wonderful day. Today is a very special day. I genuinely don't understand how people are surprised candidates are distancing himself from an event with Piker in it. Like, did we forget about Mamdani distancing himself during the New York City mayoral debate? Wait, what? Graham PLATNER backed out because they think it's because of me? What? Brother, what are you talking about? Graham PLATNER literally had a totem cough tattoo. What are you saying? Are you out of your fucking mind? He gets it worse than I do. Well, maybe not worse than me. Polling USA is a moronic centrist. Jews aren't the secret cabal. You are, lol. Yeah. Doesn't he still have the Nazi tattoo? Liberals, man? No, he doesn't. He covered it. I feel like the criticism would be gone if you had another public event with Mamdani. No, it doesn't even. No, that's not going to. I'm literally doing that tonight. It doesn't matter. It has nothing to do with that. They're still going to keep chirping. Also, like I said, this is extremely, extremely online. And anytime these guys write any op-eds or anything like that, and they don't reach out for a fucking comment, just know it's a little bit sus. A Michigan representative dropped out of the Abdul event and people are claiming it's because of you. I mean, it could be. I don't know. I have no idea who the Michigan representatives are. There are malleable lower level politicians that can be pressured, that don't know who the fuck I am, that are going to be like, oh, I'm scared. I'm worried. Everyone's yelling at me. Okay, you guys are literally highlighting and making a bigger story out of like dumb shit. People that are not even on the billing on these events. You understand that, right? Like, we have a platform here. Be a little bit more responsible with it. You don't have to invite me into every single thing that you consider to be a controversy and derail what I'm trying to do right now. Stop being silly bitches and stop drama posting. There's more important things to cover right now. Progressive Victory has revealed that the reason why Graham PLATNER didn't actually like back out, but had a scheduling conflict from the start, and that they had released that he was going to be on it before getting the full confirmation. I have no reason to believe that this is for any other reason. And it's unbelievable, or I guess the most believable thing, that like all of these like fuck Hassan derangement syndrome losers literally think that this dude is backing out an event that because I'm also participating in it. Are you out of your fucking mind? It is so fucking crazy that dudes on the internet run on drama. They think that Graham PLATNER was like, oh my God, Hasan is going to be a part of this? I have to get the fuck out of this. I can't touch this with a 10-foot pole. And there are, like, I'm seeing it. There's like people who legitimately think that this is the case. I think a guy like Graham PLATNER has a lot more consequential red flags that he has to deal with personally, that he has dealt with successfully, as a matter of fact, than being associated with someone like myself. Liberals are so funny. After literally calling him a fucking neo-Nazi for months, they fantasized a world where he was actually anti-me, and then they're like, okay, I guess he's not a neo-Nazi. He's good now. Like, it betrays your first principles. Like, you are so unprincipled. You literally just operate on fucking Hasan derangement syndrome, brother. I'm a goddamn Twitch streamer. Wake the fuck up. What is this? So far today, Michigan State Rep. Who is this? Michigan State Rep, Maine U.S. candidate. Graham PLATNER decided not to rally this weekend for Michigan U.S. Senate. Wait, what? They're not fucking rallying for Abdul al-Sayed. These people are, what is happening? Is there a world where pro-Israel people don't fucking lie? Like, is there a world where people who are, super invested in defending Israel can just like do it sincerely? Why does it always have to be straight up fucking lies? It's so crazy. They're confusing two events because they're dumb as hell. No, I don't think so. Remember what I said about Cuomo, where I was like, this is not going to land. These attacks are not going to land at all. And it almost feels like Andrew Cuomo has recognized he's not going to win the race. So he's just like doing a favor to some big donor out there by trying to make my brand more toxic. If you recall at the time, I was like, why the fuck are they like constantly pummeling me for some reason in the Zoran race? Run a fucking better race, big dog. If you're trying to win, you shouldn't be bringing up a dude that most voters don't know about. And the ones that do know about are excited at this association, or the ones that actually despise me also despise Zoran for the same exact reasons, right? Do you see what I mean? Like, it's so strange. Taking you down would be the easiest W to achieve right now. Yeah, but you're not going to take me down. Here's the problem. Here's what a lot of people don't understand. No one and I mean this seriously, not a single fucking person, not a single fucking person, not a single person in this community is like, oh my God, I love watching Hasan because he's constantly hanging out with politicians. There is not a single person that has been like, well, I love this guy because he associates with Democratic Party politicians. You are misunderstanding the fucking appeal. You're so invested in the old guard mentality. What do I always tell you? We are in a totally different media environment. We're in a totally different media environment. It's a totally different media landscape. I get positive press coverage from these, institutionally relevant newspapers, legacy publishers, and the like. That doesn't move the needle for me at all. What moves the needle is like going on the Theo Vaughn podcast, right? Like that is actually where the real audiences are. Going on and doing one appearance on Theo Vaughn or a Joe Rogan or something like that is infinitely more valuable as far as like reaching out to a broader audience than getting 1,000 New York Times articles written about me. I hope people understand this. However, a lot of my haters are old guard boomers who think, oh, associating with a politician is the peak of legitimacy, or being in the New York Times is the peak of legitimacy. Like, it doesn't work that way. Sure, it gives you a little bit of clout with like relevant people, but the reality of the matter is, if we're just looking at it from a pure algorithmic basis, a pure quantitative approach shows that when I fucking interview politicians, the numbers go down. People don't come in here to hear about the politicians and their takes. They come in here to hear my takes. That's why politicians come to me, not the other way around. And it's funny because like a lot of people in the media that are intelligent enough, or a lot of people in the political world that are intelligent enough, understand that. And they also falsely associate, some I think, falsely associate me with being like the singular party for why so many young people in the base of support in the Democratic Party are anti-genocide and anti-Israel. They think that you're the reason the base is so anti-genocide and anti-Israel. They want to make you be toxically progressive politicians so that progressive politicians don't associate with you, because if they collab with you, it lends them some authority, authenticity. That's why it's so funny when these guys are like, oh, dude, you're doing this for clout. It's like, what clout can I get from fucking standing next to a politician, you idiot? The fuck? You just like don't understand the media dynamic at all. Just as you don't understand the impact that I have. I can help some people arrive at the correct conclusion, but I'm not a fucking singular force that's a mover and shaker. It's you guys. It's all the protests. It's first and foremost the Palestinians that have, in spite of the genocide, been able to show their plight to the rest of the world, sometimes in their last moments. I'm a megaphone. That's all I am. I'm a platform. I have my own worldview. I have my positions. I'm very stubborn. I won't stop my advocacy, but at the end of the day, like, taking me out would not actually solve this problem anyway. Forcing politicians to not associate with me would not be beneficial for the politicians at all, and it wouldn't do anything to me in any way, shape, or form.